leather, yellow leather, red leather.
Oh man, it's gonna be one of those days.
We are the Stone Avengers. We do not cock block, no. What I'm saying.
Red leather, yellow
We've
leather,
been
Heath Ledger,
Blair
and Judi Dench.
Come on,
Now
come
you're
on,
just
you
stealing
shot
from me.
me.
Oh, you said red leather, yellow leather, Heath Ledger,
what you
Dame
know, what
Judi
you heard
Dench.
about me? You heard the day
Yeah.
dirty since Brigade 1-3, but tapping ass, smoke
course I
grass,
did.
guys back in the weeds. I've been running around naked, pimping hoes on the beach. Spunk on that ass and 2 shots to the sheets.
Why is
I've
the
been
guy running around naked?
Smile like a motherfucker, kicking the beats in the
Don't
street.
you sleep me, I might creep. Bust fat nuts, I'll plant my seed. Cause we don't want no tease. Cause it's just the Stone Avenger and me, the Stone Avengers. We did not cock block, no. What I'm saying.
That would be 100% you. At no point have I ever tried to torpedo someone's show.
I have never torpedoed someone's
And
show.
what's Gucci, my ninjas? It's your boy Matt here, bringing all the Smahtz that you need to survive on the streets of wherever it is that you're from. I'm sure they're horrible. Unfortunately, my partner in torpedoes, and my partner in submarines, my partner in tiaras, Barber isn't here. And however, for whatever reason, I have Yeti here with me. Hello, Yeti.
Yeah. Hey.
Cool.
He did it right there.
Yeah. Oh, and Casino.
Hi, everybody. How's it going?
Wow. I think I like you better as Fun Casino.
I'm
was
excited.
Too much. That was too much for me. Anyway, all right. Well, wow, that's everybody. That was quick. Let me try to bring somebody else in here and there. I got friends.
In low places?
Anyway, let's say hey to the chat. Let's see here. We got Mark in 3D. Probably busy doing German things, so I'd invite him. Tina. I fixed the video.
What video?
Nothing.
What happened?
70s is here. Tim is here, and then Papa Cotton 1. Is it Yeti's 2 buttholes, or does this show? Oh wow!
I
Really?
thoroughly clean my buttholes. Okay.
Hey, Keely. Hey, emotionally unstable amphibian. Let's see, Brightest Day. What's up, brother? Sherry's here. Hello, Sherry. Thank you for being here for representation.
Sherry, I'm all alone.
No singing.
Small time, but the point is, whatever. Not even gonna deal with him. Anyway, see, yes, I'm busy working on making pizza. Yeah, see,
Germans always using their ovens. Oh my god.
I'm working on eating the pizza, a fine German tradition.
okay. Let me see. Well, I guess it's about that time for 4 people's favorite segment.
All the small things, true care, truth brings. I'll take one lift.
One look.
You're right, best trip. Always, I know you'll be at my show,
Door.
watching, waiting, commiserating, saying ain't so. I will not
have to
go. Turn the lights off. Carry me home. Carry me.
Not cool.
Home. All right.
Door.
So let's see who hit us up on the voicemail this week. It's just gonna be somebody normal.
Oh, hey guys, it's Steve. Oh man, I saw what happened with somebody trying to trick everybody into thinking that Barber is evil or something. Gosh, it's horrible. I'm on the lookout though. I'm researching and I'm gonna see who it is that hate the Mad Barber boys, because I don't. And I mean, I know you guys only have so many slots, and so somebody would have to go for you to bring in someone new. I mean, there's a lot of good people if you think about it. If there's a new spot open, like, I mean, just off the top of my head, let me think. Well, let's see. There's Nicolas Cage. Huge.
For the record, I would love to have Nicolas Cage as a
Yeah.
Mad Barber Boy.
I would
Little
100%
old, but that's
boot
okay.
culture for Nicolas Cage.
Oh yeah, indeed.
Big as Barber
He
Boy.
agreed.
Let's see. There's Confucius, but I don't think he's alive anymore. And then
Yeah,
there's
that makes
me.
an
Certainly not.
issue.
So those are basically your three options.
Who's the third one?
Anyway, me. Confucius, but I don't think he's alive anymore. And then there's me.
Oh,
So those are basically your three options. Anyway,
I think
So
we'd be better
sorry,
off with the skeleton of Confucius.
I'm sorry about Barber being a traitor or whatever. If it turns out that way, you have my application. I love you guys. Especially you, Matt. Hi. This was Steve.
all right. Thanks, Steve. Boy, I wish I would have heard that earlier.
No,
I would have
wasn't
sent
it
you an
Mike?
invite. Huh?
No, Mike.
That was Steve.
That was
Mike.
That was Steve. He calls in like every other week.
Every
Well, he
other
calls
week.
in a lot more, but I don't always play all of his things. Some of them are kind of weird. Anyway, so we have a couple of emails too. Dear Street Smahtz, that's us.
That's us.
Nope, too slow.
That is us.
I am writing to again. Following up on my last communication to you regarding how I should dump my embarrassingly dumb spouse. Well, thanks. Hold on a second. We have the most rootable man in Australia joining us. Oi,
G'day. What's going on?
not
Rootable?
much.
What's a rootable?
Yeah, most rootable.
Yeah.
It's Australian for most fuckable.
What now?
Eat lamb.
Mm-hmm.
Where was I at? Yep. Let's see here. Oh, I'm reading an email. Well, thanks to your eloquent defense of her, that women are genetically incapable of understanding math, so it's not her fault. Who did we say that?
No.
I decided to give her another chance and allow her to stay. Yesterday, she went out and bought $5,000 worth of shoes. Thanks for nothing. Now, even if I cut her loose, I will be stuck with a load of shoes I don't need or want. Yours, etc., etc.
Well,
Okay.
you know,
Wait,
don't they
now-
usually have a 30-day money-back guarantee? Just return them.
Okay, either she has bought like shoes in bulk, or she's gone to places that do not have 30-day return policies.
Then you threaten them with a knife.
That's very weird,
Right.
right? I mean, and why would he be stuck with the shoes? Did she buy him shoes?
No, I think she bought herself shoes, but the problem
For
though
him?
is I don't think he gets to keep them. Like I don't know if you know how divorce works, bro, but you don't get to keep their shoes, you weirdo.
You lose everything.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It reminds me of that weird dude. Hey, I think it may have been was it in Australia? I maybe mixed. No, it was so in San Francisco there was this
Oh,
dude that
same
was like
thing. Australia, San Francisco,
but
same
like,
thing.
well, because I was mixing this dude up with the brown what is it called? Dude, the one in Bisping during the
Michael
war
Bisping?
there. No, Bisping.
Bisbane?
Bisping.
Bespin. On Bespin.
Anyway,
Best
doesn't
one.
matter.
Oh,
Uh,
bespoke.
Bespoke.
Anyway, so yeah, no, this dude was killing chicks or whatever in San Francisco, and apparently he loves shoes and would steal girls' shoes and shit. And then they found like a whole like chest filled with shoes,
mean?
but only like right shoes, like right foot, not the left. I don't know. Where was I at? What were we talking
Oh
about?
my god! And they've only been finding right feet off of Vancouver.
What?
No, this stuff tracks. Oh, they would just find feet in shoes, and it would just be one side, and it was always like the left.
Dear Street Smahtz, that's us.
That is us.
I recently watched your show where you discussed the movie with the nasty cop extorting the poor young boy into selling crack for him. One more second. We have another guest. Hey, Brahma.
What's up, Brahma?
Hey.
Why is he up there?
Because he's bald.
Oh,
Now it's balanced.
I feel better.
What's up with your favorite your favorite Flav foot back there?
That's my my Colorado Avalanche chain. We won the cup.
They're
Got
off the
to
chain.
Oh, it's
represent
like
on
the-
screen.
the Yeti chain.
It is
So
a Yeti foot. Yeah.
they're not exactly off the chain, are they? Nailed
Yeah,
it.
I was gonna say it's
Wah,
legitimately
wah, wah.
connected to the chain. So
Yeah. Nailed it.
Well,
All right, what was
throwing Yeti some love.
Yeah,
Dear
you should be
Street
wearing that all the time.
Dear Street Smahtz, I recently watched your show where you discussed the movie with the nasty cop extorting the poor young boy into selling crack for him. Having been at a low point in my life after making some poor decisions, this episode really inspired me, and I decided it was time to turn my life around. How much you want to bet this ends with him selling crack?
Of course, because it was an easy way to make money, and he got to keep it all.
it's true.
So-
he did.
100%.
So I have taken up being a crack dealer. There you go. And as
My
a result,
man.
am rolling in
Entrepreneur.
cash and have never had so much pussy. Thank you very much for showing me how to turn my life around. I owe it all to Street Smahtz. That's us.
That's us.
Not only is he
you're-
making money, but he's getting a bunch of free cats. That's awesome.
Yeah, right. Yours gratefully, Ice Teabag. Ooh, wow.
That's a
You
rough
really phoned it in
gangster
for that name. Really phoned it in with the name there. Let's see.
I didn't
Here.
think crack was a big pussy magnet, though. You know, I would have thought cocaine, but
I mean, I guess it depends on your neighborhood.
I mean,
Would it not?
I mean,
And the quality of pussy.
yeah. So I think that's more the issue. You might be rolling in it, but then you're rolling in herpes at the
You
same
didn't-
time.
They didn't say they were rolling in A grade, they just said pussy, so
Yeah.
it could be anything.
So I have two things that I was thinking about doing. One is some dum-dum with a horrible voice tried to madfap Literature Devils video.
Oh God, yeah. 5 seconds in, I could not handle that
Right.
dude. Holy
So that's what
crap.
we're gonna do.
Oh,
Yeah.
That's what we're gonna do. Because
no.
if you don't know, if Literature Devil, ever heard of him? That's our boy. We play D&D with him.
no, I
I'm
haven't.
basically his co-host in the morning now.
Yeah,
Basically.
you are.
Except you're not his best bud because he did
No,
announce that was
everyone
me on
knows who his
stream.
best buddies. It's Banana Dave.
No, he announced it on the D&D stream. He's like, "Yeah, best buddy Yeti."
Yeah. Yeah, the one that did
Yes.
there.
In the fictional universe, yes, your Saruman is best friends with him.
No. This was outside the game when he was plugging his channel.
But you just said what? No, it wasn't. Yeah, it
Yeah.
don't matter. Here we go. Now we got to take up for our boy.
Oh God. Oh,
Here's
5
organized
seconds in.
chaos video.
I don't care about any of
What
this
comes
shit he
out
does.
during a divorce.
Oh,
Oh, I'm done.
You know,
Yeah, see, right?
I don't know if you're going.
5 seconds.
This is a
5 seconds.
discouraging, but
It's like I
I
feel
mean,
like
I'll be
I'm
complete-
contracting
is
soy
comic
as
dates
we
wrong?
speak.
Ooh, they do comics
You know, I
dates.
haven't heard a
Wait
word this
minute,
guy
I'm
said
doing
'cause you're
comic
talking
date
over it.
stuff.
You don't want to.
Oh, you know what? I'm gonna.
I know. I feel
ultimate
like I'm
test
being
and
very
find out
mean, and
if
these are
this is a
superficial
person to be
arguments.
taken seriously.
Yeah, I'm not gonna trust a guy that has that cup in that background.
First of all,
You know, there's some terminology.
I immediately hate him because he's not using dark mode. What animal? What
Yeah,
backwards Florida swamp trailer living asshole doesn't use dark mode? Especially if you're gonna put that on the internet.
I
By the way-
Subscription. His first one is Vosh.
By the way, he totally comes off as a Chad, right?
Oh, yeah,
total Chad.
especially
Actually,
especially someone who buys a limited edition Black Widow mug.
Yeah, I saw that video.
All I have to do is look at his subscriptions to know what I'm about to get. So, yay.
Well, let's give him a shot. I haven't watched this, by the way. I gave up pretty quick.
Yeah, so did I.
That's a
Oh, hey, Lily.
little crazy,
Alright,
but
come
I
on,
don't
let's-
know.
let's
This
give the
might
guy
be
a chance.
okay. This might actually be okay. Let's find out.
Please.
Dive into the video. Come on.
He's really bad at mad fapping.
Yep. 3 years ago.
Comics are not for everyone, and superhero comics are still for men. Don't at me.
That's a great opening.
Dude,
by
that is
Lit.
solid.
Don't at me. By the way, if you're gonna mad fap somebody and they have an awesome fucking voice, you may want to work on yours first.
Right?
Because it only makes it-
that for, man. This is a really good voice to do mad fapping with.
Does he have
it-
a microphone or is he using the microphone on his headset?
Oh, dude, that's not even a headset. That's like the thing you would get with like your chocolate. Your what was that phone? Remember like your Edge. Anybody?
He is looking.
LG
He's
Edge.
looking at a video that is from September 2021.
Mm-hmm.
All right. What is this guy? You know what? Don't tell me. Don't tell me.
By the way, he's not a fan of Nerd Erotic and a few other people either.
Oh, okay.
Anyway, let's see what he says.
That's us. Oh no, that's wrong.
Yeah, but there is actually a growing fan base for women. Let's see.
Oh my god!
Immediately, he's like, "I'm gonna Google some things." How does my
so
voice
here we
sound
go.
juxtaposed to
63%
his?
of comics are bought by men, 37% by women.
What?
Oh.
Cool. That is the
Okay.
worst place to go get numbers from. Good lord.
I call bullshit on those numbers. Like, I feel like whatever they use, they definitely use the high end of that.
Yeah.
37% seems very high.
Also, like, just like to point out, does he not understand Literature Devil was joking at the beginning? Like, the whole thing is,
I don't know if
he's
he got
having
that
a
or not.
laugh.
So yes, it is primarily men, but not 100%.
But not 100%. So
There's still a
he's
fair
wrong.
amount of women in there.
Diversity is strength has been a repeated mantra and a major point of contention during the era of
Okay,
woke
pause it for a
Western
second.
media.
But is Literature Devil putting on a voice? Because he sounds like different than his regular tone. It's like news radio Literature Devil.
His cadence may be a little different, but it sounds exactly the same.
There's a little tonal difference.
I don't think so.
Listen for it.
Let's see.
The assertion from the mainstream professionals who worship at this particular altar of this particular mindset argue that stories are made better, not
Argued by
necessarily
story,
by well-written
yeah.
characters, but by the mere inclusion
He's
of characters
exaggerating.
His tone, he's exaggerating.
Yeah,
his
he's
tone?
exaggerating his voice.
The tone of the voice, because I already said like he's
And the
maybe
cadence.
using a different cadence.
Oh, he's definitely using a different cadence. But
Let me hear
his
you.
tone is
Let me
slightly
hear
off.
you
How do you
exaggerate your
exaggerate
tone.
Yeah. I mean, I get pitch, but not tone.
Yeah.
Know what I mean? He's exaggerating his voice a little bit.
No, this is how he always sounds. He's exaggerating it
No,
for you.
no,
When you talk
not
to him.
always.
Yes.
of a particular race, gender, or sexual orientation. For
Oh, that's
I
the
want
most
you to show-
perfectly designed arrow on that last one.
Oh my
Only
god.
one person who made that argument. The argument has always been characters of a different sexual orientation or gender or race. It's just meant to be inclusion. It's meant to normalize things. It's
No, but
not
the
meant.
issue is that's what they focus on instead of the character just being the character.
Well, tell me one person who's made that argument.
Everybody. Everybody says, write your own shit. You want to ruin something, write your own shit. Don't take somebody else's thing and ruin it. Oh, and you're right. Pausing right here when it has the sexual orientation arrow is an unfortunate circumstance for.
Well, he did it.
I think it's serendipitous.
Also, they don't make that argument. They put that into the comics because they're not going out there making the argument. You have to just do these. They're just bad at implementing these characteristics in comics because they can't write a story around it without shoving it in your face. Like
Also, I don't think Lit said this is the argument that they're making.
Yeah.
He's like, no, this is what they're doing.
yes, yeah, which is true. But that dude said, show me one person that's making that argument. They're not trying to make the argument. They're putting in the comics.
Oh, man. All right, let's hurry up while Culture's away peeing. His words.
To make it better. I instantly dislike his representation here. He's creating a straw man argument. Nobody's arguing.
You
that's
just
not what he
created
said.
a straw man to say that he's creating a straw man.
Yeah, I'm going to build a straw man and then I'm going to set it on fire.
Yeah. It's a straw man within a straw man of a straw man.
Yeah.
When you need to replace well-written characters. You still need a well-written
it's sad when female Thor is more masculine than him.
Wow.
They have the same
no,
cup
it's not. At
size,
least
though.
her arms are real.
Are they?
character. But you can have that well-written character be someone who is less represented. White guys are represent a lot in comic books. A lot.
Yeah.
And they're just
Probably because the majority of people that read comics up to a point like was white males. So yeah, they would be represented a lot.
This guy's an idiot.
saying, hey, let's spread out a bit. And from a business standpoint,
which
it
is
makes
fine.
sense.
You
And
can
attempt to
do that
appeal.
as long
Hold
as
on, you just
that's
missed it.
not the focal point.
I think you missed something important then.
You did. Oh, that's his. I was trying to pull his back. The bar on his.
Xbox. A lot. And they're just saying, hey, let's spread out a bit. And from a business standpoint, it makes sense in an attempt to.
Here's the thing. If it makes sense, why are they failing?
Yeah, I was going to say, no, because they're not implementing it. Ah. Oh, wait, no, that
To
doesn't
appeal
make sense.
to a broader fan base.
Why does
This-
it look
this-
like he's perpetually trying to escape a mouse in his room? Like he's just terrified. He's just got this look of fear.
I like how he
Okay.
emphasizes everything with jazz hands.
Look, jazz hands are important. You know, they
This is the logic.
This is the
Clarification, not stories exploring the unique experiences or the intriguing cultures behind these token.
by the way, real quick. I am certainly not going to tell anyone how to say words. Like, not my strong point. I think it's kind of my part of my charm. That I will try words that I know I can't pronounce.
Is this a new video for this guy's channel?
Yes. No.
Okay.
Pretty new. Why?
Yeah, I
What's
was
up?
gonna say,
Like
I'm
when?
glad that he picked a very
Like 2 months?
new and relevant video of Litz.
He didn't, and yeah, of course he didn't because
Yeah, Grant, you're so wrong.
Who? I'm not saying he's wrong. He
Well, you said he didn't.
no. Yes,
Yeah,
he did not
Grant.
pick. He didn't pick a relevant video.
Yes.
Yeah,
I'm sure Grant was speaking sarcastically.
Oh. Okay.
Characters, but
He's gonna
simply their
support my
presence
boy.
alone. The idea
Nobody argues that. Jesus Christ. This is going to make a straw man. God, he's.
Yo, you're
we
making
aren't
the
even a
straw
minute
man.
in. Oh, God.
Dumb
We're
fuck.
barely a minute in.
behind this practice focuses on the goal of representation, which, in this context, refers to creators switching their central focus around story, where characters are created to serve roles in a plot,
Put
to the
yourself
idea
somewhere
of
else, dumbass. We
representation,
can't
where
see the
characters are
words.
created or altered to act as stand-ins for certain categories of certain audience members who are allegedly underrepresented in media. As Kevin Feige, boss of Marvel Studios, once said to Rotten Tomatoes,
So, Lily of the Fox Valley says, I think all the girls in this chat are more masculine than this genius. Yeah, that's the only reason why y'all are here.
representation is important
He's our
across
bar.
the board, and the comics has charts the path in almost all ways for what we do in the MCU. And in the comics, there are many LGBTQ
No, dumb.
characters,
It would be Mad Pock Choppa.
and we want to showcase that on screen as well. We want to bring those characters to life on the screen.
Oh, I kind of like Little Biggity.
Okay, I just want to go ahead and establish that there's absolutely nothing wrong with what he just said. Nothing
Did
at
he
all.
say there was something wrong with what
Examples
he
of this
said?
practice at play includes DC officially changing villain characters Harley Quinn and Poison Ivy from friends to lovers, or changing the traditionally male character
Which is awesome. I love that relationship. Because
Oh,
that is
I'm
actually
sure
not
he
like,
does.
Harley Quinn and Joker is a super fucking toxic relationship, and her maturing and getting to a relationship.
Which, by the way, that relationship is where a lot of the story was derived from. Like, you know what I mean? Like
She wouldn't be
this,
Harley without it.
yeah.
with Poison Ivy. I love it. It's great.
of Taskmaster to female in Marvel's 2021 Black Widow movie. In order
Okay, yeah, but they really did a poor.
No, Mad
Wait,
Pock
wait.
Choppa. Mad Pock
He,
Choppa.
he was about to agree with the very poor thing that they did here. Wait,
Oh,
I want to hear this.
Or Mad Cavelli.
and Joker is a super fucking toxic relationship, and her maturing and getting to a relationship with Poison Ivy. I love it.
Is that how sexuality works? That you mature into being gay?
According to him,
It's great.
character of
what happened to him.
Taskmaster to female in Marvel's 2021 Black Widow movie.
So
In
then
order-
he's saying it's a choice.
Oh Jesus, he's about to say something good. Go.
Okay, yeah.
No,
they
but he
really
just
did
said it's a choice. Isn't that right? Like he's completely undermining the regular point that you're just born that way. He's made it into a choice that like
Matt
you
Goodell's
can
awesome.
yeah.
That they like the gender of
Oh,
Taskmaster.
one other thing,
doesn't-
culture.
It doesn't work when I'm the one fucking doing it.
Okay, go ahead.
Female in Marvel's 2021 Black Widow movie. In order
Okay, yeah, but they really did a poor job with that. They like the gender of Taskmaster doesn't matter, but they did a really poor job. Number one, it's Taskmaster in that movie had the issues with Taskmaster was that it had the character.
Ooh, my naily ass.
Well, honestly, there was no character. It was just a blank slate, and like, yeah, they can do the copying move thing, but there was like this secret like red dust thing. It's been a while since I've seen it. Hey, I have that tin here.
Get the fuck out of here, bro.
Okay.
Why do you double down on it?
I don't know. I don't know why he's doing that.
Like-
He doesn't have a good argument at all there. And what he doesn't realize, but he probably doesn't know because he probably is just speaking out of his ass, getting to his talking points, is that the character was played by a male in the suit.
Yeah.
Because
The
they
only
love
time
that.
it was her was when they
But he did agree that it was poorly done.
Yes.
He did agree that.
Well,
with that.
yeah. Well,
So-
all of it's poorly done. That's the thing. Every time they try to do this, they do a poor job. I would like him to cite an example that I can agree with that where they gender swap or whatever a character that's actually done well. 'Cause I haven't done it.
He just did cite something.
Hold on, Yeti. Hold on. I like Culture's his whatever it's called, like the rules to it, right? He's like, I want him to cite one that I would agree with, not one that he thinks would worked or that other people may have thought that worked, but one specifically that
He just said that he thought that the Harley Quinn relationship worked with freaking Poison Ivy growing into their fucking gender identity. Eat a bag of dicks.
But he
Because
also
me or
said-
him?
Do you
Him.
get it?
He also said Taskmaster's gender doesn't matter in this. So the one thing the one time that they swap it that he didn't like, it's like, no, gender doesn't really matter in this case. And all the other ones where they swap it, that's where it matters.
No, it doesn't matter. That's the thing. It doesn't matter
That
to
is the
people
thing.
like this. Yeah. Dude, everybody has a problem with me agreeing with him today. What the fuck?
I don't agree with that.
I don't agree with you
I
at
don't
all.
agree with that.
But yeah, they did there was that secret dust thing to make him or her lose their abilities. It was really weak writing. The issue was not that it was a woman at all. If your argument is the issue that it was a woman character, you're wrong. The issue is that it was poorly written.
to supposedly showcase
It was poorly written.
more
Yeah.
physically strong
I was gonna
female
say, is he saying
characters.
pearly?
Or when in 2015, when Marvel Comics changed a traditionally heterosexual Iceman to homosexual by way of Jean Grey scrambling his brain, all for the sake of inclusion.
Okay, I paused when he paused because listen, that one is the most fucked up one because up until the moment that Jean Grey was in his head going, gay switch, you know what I mean? He thought he was straight.
Yeah.
And
And
then
even,
she's like,
even afterwards, he's like, "What's going on?" And she's like, "No, you're gay." And he's like, "I am." It's like, and she's like, "Yes."
So it's like, it's like, so wait a minute. You're not born that way. You're
well, he just didn't know it until, it was like a dormant gene, like with Down syndrome.
dormant gene.
Yeah, like with Down syndrome, like Eli Manning, like he looks like he is, like, you know what I mean? Like he's like, all right, you want to see, here's Eli Manning throwing a touchdown. Okay, here's him throwing a pick. All right. Every game that I watched, and it's only against Cowboys, I just kept waiting for it to activate. You know what I mean? Just for him to skill full Down syndrome in the middle of a game.
The extra
Anyway,
chromosome.
Yay, sports.
I'm not salty about them at all.
He does look like it. Though, now that you mention it.
Well, people have grown older and found that their sexual orientation changes.
But not
But-
when a fucking
but
bitch
he
gets up in your
didn't.
head and tells you.
He literally had someone who messed with his brain and said, "By the way, you're gay
You're
now."
gay.
Yeah.
And he's like, "But I don't like dick." And she's like, "No, it's yummy. You like it now." And he's like, "Oh,
Just try it. Try it
okay,
a dozen times.
yeah."
And every orifice can fit.
This is a thing that actually happens in real life.
That is not a thing that happens in
What?
real life. No one goes into your head and be like, I don't know if you know this, but your keys are under your couch, and
But,
you're
okay. First issue
Why
there
is he going
that
to
sexuality
market
doesn't change. They come to the realization as they grow older and have life experience, like, oh, this is why I wasn't comfortable in those previous relationships. That's not a change.
Dude, this guy's a bigot because your sexuality, exactly right. Your sexuality doesn't change. You're born that way, and he's using market watch, which is nothing to do with sexuality or anything, to tell all these people that you can change your sexuality, and I won't stand for it. It's not a mad baba boy way.
Bro, I haven't seen Friends. I didn't even watch all of it. I just remember the Brad Pitt Thanksgiving episode. I don't know about Ross's ex-wife. Hey Sean. I don't have the knowledge of Friends. I do know that they did not have enough representation in that, and they should all apologize.
And also apologize for having Ben Stiller in an episode.
Yep.
So a new study of 12,000 people says sexuality changes
Wait,
well
what's
into
wrong with Ben
adulthood.
Stiller?
But I don't think the
He's
actual
Jewish,
numbers
isn't he?
matter here. The fact is,
A new study from
It happens.
2019.
people will grow older and find their sexual orientation changes. Either
No.
maybe they were
They
Oh.
understand it.
By the way, guys, if you didn't know, he's married with kids. Oh, well, he has kids. I don't know.
I
if
didn't
he's
know you
married.
could get pregnant by getting pegged. Come on, that was good. Fuck you.
Don't worry,
all.
Yeti, you're in luck.
This is all an argument for why he's going to leave his wife in the next few years.
Yes, the long con. He's setting it up. He's like, honey, if you go back to my episode where I was watching Literature Devil, I mean, it was right there. It's like when in the interview when Eminem's like, no, I was gay, like all those lyrics, like, yeah, I was just trying to tell everybody I was gay. Yeah, same thing here.
Rectum is real.
Yeah.
forcing themselves into a mold because of society, and as they get older, they decide, fuck that. Or
So kind of like some people that are, let's say they're transitioning into a different, thing. And then when they get older, they're like, oh no, I miss my dick.
No,
That was a
them
bad
being
choice.
bigots. That was them being
Well, they were
bigots.
born that way.
Yeah, they were born bigots.
they just didn't really know themselves until later. Or
But yet it's okay for 7-year-olds.
they change. People change. There's lots of reasons, but people change their sexuality. So having a pre-existing character change their
It might be an
sexuality.
accent thing, but is he saying
Really?
raisins? There's lots of raisins.
Raisins.
Personally, I prefer grapes.
I'll say this. Any of my bits where I'm like, you know what I mean? Like people are like, oh, you're so gay. That is nothing compared to the level of gayness from
Oh
this
yeah,
guy.
no, but you're proper gay. That's different.
Oh, it's like that meme where the dude's like, you're gay because you like dick. I'm gay because I hate women.
Yeah.
Okay. I mean, were we really?
Hold on. We got a sports fan in the. Eli may have a touch of the fatata, but him and Big Bro are pretty hilarious together in good commentary.
It's true.
Yeah, I watched a couple of their Monday night games that they did. I like that they were trying something. Too bad he had to apologize for double flipping the bird on air. He's like, I don't know if I can do this, but
okay, that makes sense now. Oh no, I like that guy.
Dedicated to the heterosexuality of Iceman. Was that a character where we were like, oh God, we need Iceman to be heterosexual? I can't
The same way
Was
we
it a
need him to
character?
be gay.
Damn it.
handle him not being heterosexual. Really?
Take that, Yeti. Cut him off before he even got to say it.
I'm going to base my entire identity on the fact that Iceman's heterosexual.
No,
That's
No,
a
you
straw
made-
man, dude. You have complained so much. Oh, that's a straw. Oh, sorry, I gave him the wrong voice. I gave him my normal, like I'm a, when I talk. No, that's a straw man. That's a straw man. But seriously though, like, are you going to base your entire identity on whether or not Iceman is straight?
dude, do you think this guy is actually Steve? Because that's what I picture.
I think this guy is a black
Ooh.
comedian trying to do a white voice.
Wow.
Holy shit! Yeah, it actually validates all of those jokes. I was like, man, no white people talk like that. And then here comes this fucker. I don't
Well,
know his name. What
but
we're
I
gonna call
mean,
him, Steve?
he just invalidated every argument that you get from the the overly vocal elements of these different beaten down communities by saying nobody's going to base their whole identity on one thing.
No, not straight. You're not allowed to do it being straight. You can if you are a part of the alphabet community.
Oh, okay.
Culture.
I didn't know those rules.
Did you really not know Brahma? Bro, you've been on so many streams together.
Yeah.
That wasn't it.
He's the guy underneath Matt.
No, yeah, right? This is what he
Like
said.
always.
Culture goes, who is this fucking idiot? It's Brahma.
That's Brahma
Brahma
Bull.
Bull.
We're on shows together multiple nights a week.
Dude,
All the time.
We've
his
met in
comics his
person.
little brother.
Wow.
That's a
Maybe
little
we-
insulting.
Maybe we should just move on.
Yeah.
Soul Assassin got it. Do better, Culture.
To quote Kate Herron, director of Marvel's television series Loki, "From the moment I joined Loki, it was very important to me and my goal to acknowledge Loki as bisexual."
No, not to acknowledge, to make him
To make him
bisexual.
Because he's like he was not. If Loki's sexuality was anything, it was up for anything. I mean, he literally fucked a goat and had a kid with it. So
Well,
I mean,
but not in MCU canon. I don't think he fucked a goat in the MCU canon.
no. I mean, he didn't fuck anyone in MCU. But what I'm saying is the character. It's like she's trying to change the character into this. Oh, I'm being so I think it's bisexual. Everything. I'm like, well, no. He didn't give a shit. He was like a Greek. He'd put his dick in anything.
It is a part of who he is and who I am too. I know this is a small step, but I'm happy, and my heart is
Have
so
you noticed
full
how
to say
angry
that
he looks when they're reading quotes from the people that he agrees with? When he was reading the Kevin Feige quote, he's sitting there going like this. This one, he's just sitting there glaring. It's like,
Don't use their words against them. Don't use their own words against them. That's a straw man. This is the one term I know in debate.
This is a bad faith
this-
argument.
No, he doesn't know that.
is now canon in MCU. A sister
Look,
assertion
even
is
went off camera.
Bro, it says camera issues.
Yeah, like he couldn't just put a picture of himself up there or another.
I think he just doesn't want people to see how bad.
Along with diversity of character, race, or gender, is
Yeah, I bet
diversity
you he went
of
backstage and hit
creator.
his wife.
So, you had Marvel's America
hope he
Chavez
did.
being written by Gabby
That'd be the
Rivera,
first
not
thing
due to
I
a solid
look up.
pedigree in superhero stories or science fiction, but simply because Gabby matched the skin color and sexuality of the character. To quote Gabby Rivera on America Chavez, "Well, we kicked the idea of America going to college. I'm new to comics. This is my first comic. And so, I was just a little stuck."
I love how he does that.
Will
That's
Moss,
great.
the editor at Marvel, was like, "Well, what's your dreams?"
Okay, but they might have more insight. It doesn't mean they're a bad writer. If they're a bad writer, criticize some of.
Sotomayor? Oh my
No,
god.
but he's having a go at their insight. That's the point. And then he says, "Well, it's not a." Okay, he's like the guy that I mean, I'm sure we've all done it when you're having an argument with someone or you're listening to someone and they ask you, are you listening, and you just repeat part of what they said back as the last sentence. This is what this guy's doing as a mad fap.
Yeah, dude. Anybody that's been in a relationship with a woman for more than 30 minutes does that.
Sorry, Yeti.
Because because if you don't, then they're going to be like, why don't you ever listen to me? I'm like, oh, because you talk so much.
Yeah, Yeti. That's not a relationship. That's a prostitute.
Yeah, Yeti. That's a prostitute.
It's called the same thing.
It's called the same thing?
Yeah.
Same thing. Yeah.
It's
he
all the
told me it
same.
was.
He pays his prostitutes by the summer too.
But yeah, there is a logic to that. They will have more.
Oh, sorry. I saw the
insight
girlfriend run
into
out here. I
their
was like,
character.
I didn't mean it. Oh, but
it doesn't
she's just opening the gate for the food. here.
They have to match.
She's about to
the
beat
skin
you again?
color or
Right?
or sexuality
abusive.
or gender. Even
No, she's probably gonna wait a summer to
of the character,
you.
but it will make it easier for them. This doesn't seem all that far fetched. Now, do you have a critique of the actual writing? Because that's what I'm waiting for.
Oh, yeah.
And that
Oh,
was what I was
wow.
He's reading
reading.
a
I would
quote.
want to go to Intergalactic Sotomayor University. Justice Sotomayor is a huge
Will
inspiration
your
to
girl
me.
leave you? I don't know. I wasn't listening.
And when I was first starting out, I read her book, My Beloved World, over and over again. I thought, what better place to explore the ancestry of black and brown intergalactic folks,
What?
aliens, and other worlds? Imagine if there was a university that had all of that and was in its own separate part of the multiverse.
What?
Story used only as a vehicle for racial discussion. Or how comics professional Jose Garcia was unceremoniously
their biggest
dismissed
enemies
from the
are
Batgirl
bees.
project because DC editorial mentioned that they didn't want male creators writing for female characters. To quote, I was doing some tryouts for DC Comics, but I kind of got
By the way, Yeti, the girlfriend was like, Lit has the exact same voice. I don't know what Yeti's talking about.
No, it's there.
kept by Gail Simone.
How do you know that? They might have just thought of the background and then wrote a story around it, and the story might have been fucking awesome. Critique the story. Don't just look at the outline and be like, "Oh, how dare they?"
He's right.
No,
He's not listening. And you understand these are quotes from other places.
He hasn't commented on the quote once yet. He's just reading it. And this dude's like, don't just be like, whoa. He didn't, bro.
What an
And
idiot.
also, he didn't say anything bad about the quote. He just read it.
Yeah, he's just.
He's saying don't infer things without reading into the things. I'm like, you're doing that with him
Yeah,
reading. the
Don't
quote.
infer things without listening.
lots of times people come up
Sorry,
with the
what did he
outline
say?
before they come up with the specific stories or an idea that they want to get across before they figure out the specific story specifics. That's very common.
I actually landed a job on Batgirl, and everything was already set for me to start drawing. The editor, I don't know if it was Gail or I don't know what happened there, but I was given this excuse that they didn't want any male artists handling Batgirl, so I pretty much I was showed the door. This mentality is also why an antagonistic flow of faux moral outrage urged.
I have very mixed feelings about that because like I already said, I understand the idea of you want somebody to have a bit more lived experience. So
How do you know that the guy, the male artist didn't have lived experience?
Yeah, but he wouldn't be saying that if they got rid of a black person trying to write a white character.
Ooh. No, that doesn't work like that. No.
Yeah.
It look,
Oh,
it only works one
I'm
way.
Sorry, senior black man, you don't have enough lived experience to write Steve from Accountings.
It always
this totally
flows
destroys
one
the
way.
idea of writers, though, because they get into the heads of characters and separate their own identity from the characters.
Yeti, that's not what
being
creative people do. They only talk about things that's actually happened to them.
Oh, that's what I keep getting wrong.
It goes back to what I've been talking about lately about how like they don't know how to human write, like especially when it comes to comedy. They all they know how to do is to kind of to use like the memes or the jokes that they've heard on Twitter that seem to be popular, because there's also such a long checklist for them to go through before they know whether or not they can joke about a topic, right? Because
they'll still get in trouble too.
Yeah. So that's why, like, whenever you see like the react videos on TikTok, they always use the same old tired jokes. Like, you know, like when people are like, Hurt Locker or fire. You know what I mean? Like, bro, I don't mind people, you know, running their mouth or whatever, but at least do me the favor of being somewhat original. Put effort into it. That's all I
make
ask.
it funny, you know?
Yeah. And then maybe I'll acknowledge you in chat.
I understand that argument, but if the person's a good writer, I'll give it to them. I don't have much to say other than I have very mixed feelings about that, but I feel like if they're a good writer,
So
let them
he's
have
got
it.
mixed feelings because he can't say shit about it.
An argument can be made that female writers have a lot less opportunities, so it's good to leave those opportunities.
Motherfucker, this is 2022. They recruit like there isn't a job out there in any field that would not hire women over anyone, or especially, oh man, if you get a black midget with a limp and a lazy eye, can decide what their own salary is.
Yeah,
because they are judged, especially in STEM. They have quotas, literal that they have to meet. their focus shifts from whatever it is that they're working on to making sure that they have the right people working there, right? So they have to they lower standards to make sure that it happens, and then they have to compete with other people, other companies, other places for the same.
You know how bad STEM's gotten here in Australia for inclusion? They've actually added an A in there for arts in STEM. It's now called STEAM. That's how bad it's got. So they can say, well, when it comes to the STEM, we have a huge amount of women that have now gone into the STEM fields because they've included art in STEM.
No, really?
Yeah, I'm not.
That's
dude,
not what
I'm
STEM
not,
is.
No, they call it STEAM out here now. They've literally changed it.
The other thing, like, I don't think this guy's ever looked at publishing, but when you're looking for agents, they're all say, "Oh, I'm particularly looking for female and underrepresented people. If you're like a white male, don't send it to me." They don't blatantly say don't send, but it's like front and center. They're not going to pick you because they want all these other things. It's a massive issue in trying to get an agent.
By the way, I don't think you've ever seen Office Space. Like, I don't know what that is. No, we don't hire women.
Office
Space
for
is
them as
awesome.
much as possible.
There's
Then an
Michael
argument
Bolton
can be
in
made
it.
of that. So this is actually part 2 of the video. I didn't realize it stopped recording midway through.
Then
so
go back and record it again,
I'm gonna have
you
to figure out
moron.
about where it looks like. Oh, yeah,
This is
we're done.
100% Steve. I am convinced.
I just want him to move his head a little bit so we can look at everything behind him. So I see the BB-8. I don't know what the yellow thing is though. Wally? Does it say something about Wally?
Yeah, I think it's a Wally. He's got a BB-8.
Yeah,
He's got
it's Wally.
His credibility shelf is interesting.
Dude, who the hell has a Sony Explode system anymore?
I was about to say, like, has he had that since he was in high school? Like, who uses that? I bet you think he still has cassettes. He's like,
dude, I had that in my first car in the
I
90s.
think probably got a CD
bird.
recorder.
Like
He's
Natalie,
got-
whatever her
he's
name
got-
is, like I'm like a bird. I want to fly
Yep.
away. I don't remember the song.
I want to fly away. I don't know where.
We actually saw a bird person on
Yeah, I was watching the full Ozzy this morning. Yeah.
Oh
Person
yeah,
who
yeah.
identified as a
I
bird.
dropped by. And
Yeah, no, we saw that and appreciate it.
I
Your
stayed
kind
until my
words.
super chat was read.
Yeah, I had to
You-
explain to them because they
you
didn't
got a super
understand
chat?
that you didn't know what rooting was, or that it was an Australian thing. They thought it was a worldwide thing.
Wait a minute. You were in the stream, Mad?
Yeah, bro.
Yeah, his super chat was just before yours.
Yeah.
Or
I
your
don't think
second
that's
one,
true.
I should say.
And
Not your
then
$100
once they
one, the
read
other
it,
one. Yeah.
it was no longer about me, so I left.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure they
back
missed
row.
my super chat because I was there the whole time. But I don't think they read it.
Anyway, do you see the pop vinyls? He's got a Darth Vader, a Kenobi, and a Baby Yoda.
Baby
Did you say
Yoda.
pop vinyls?
Yeah.
Yeah.
What is that? I thought they were pop. What are they called? Platinkos? Nope, that's not it.
I mean, this is the least thing that
Pop.
I judge them on. Is I don't have. If I could afford more memorabilia, I'd buy it. But you know,
Oh,
I can't.
Nelly,
So
Nelly
Nelly
Furtado.
I mean,
By the way, that's
I wouldn't judge him on
Furtado.
these
you'd have,
things.
you have to be pretty lame to have like Star Wars pop vinyls, I reckon.
Yeah.
So,
Hold on. Is that really her name, Nelly Furtado? Because like that is, oh boy, that had to be a hard childhood.
Hey, what Grant? Have you?
Yeah,
worked
because
on
he attacked our boy.
You ever had anything in focus before? Jeez, oh,
yeah, I've got
He's
the
in
stupid
focus.
background thingy on.
No, he is not his
Second.
toy though. He was trying to show you the whatever those.
We get it.
things are. Anyway,
There we go.
there you go. Yeah,
Who is that? Oh, that's Cara Dune.
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, I got it when I heard she was getting cancelled because I knew they'd be going up in price.
So
Gross. He's not even in the show anymore. Come
yeah,
on.
if you look down
That's
behind
how
him,
good the cancellation was.
I think that's a mouse in an orange package from Best Buy.
This dude shop is Best Buy. Fuck him. It's all about that Target.
And that is a wall.
I was gonna say Circuit City, but that doesn't exist anymore.
Welcome to
Yeah,
Circuit
man, I'm
City,
Kmart
where
all the way.
service is state of the art.
Yo, Radio Shack, bro. Like, you know, they turned this to some kind of NFT thing, and then their Twitter is just off the
It's
fucking
lit.
rails, man.
Yeah, it is lit.
Oh, is it lit?
Yeah.
Like a devil.
Yeah, you ever heard about him?
So yeah,
It's a mouse. I was
I'm
right.
not going to re-research this because I did research it and it got caught off. But
Why does he have two doors like that? Is that weird to anybody else?
Two doors?
One's probably a closet.
This is weird. Like, I don't know.
I actually agree with him on this one point. Jose Garcia seems like a guy who's kind of a legend in the comic industry. He's been doing it for forever. He's probably written
Why is he scratching his hands like he doesn't agree?
Doing it for decades. I understand.
And they would rather have it as anyone else, as long as they have the right genitalia.
Understand the idea of, hey, we want to leave these spots open for women,
which is illegal,
unless it's a
because
Court.
Women may not usually get the opportunity. That being said, I feel like he's kind of earned a spot to be the exception. He seems like he's probably a really good writer, and even though we have this quote, he hasn't really
the exception. No, dude, he earned his spot because of merit. You see, this is the thing people like this guy don't understand. You have to be qualified to do a job. It shouldn't be handed to you to meet a quota.
As long as the qualified person meets, certain standards. Like,
no.
Outwardly complained about too much. He just kind of told his story. So I kind of respect him for just kind of saying it. I kind of feel like I agree with literature.
Whoa.
Devil.
Okay, the dude's being fair.
Devil.
I appreciate that.
I agree with him on this one point. I feel like he probably should have been allowed to write that.
He's agreed with a few points, actually. And it looks like it hurts him.
This is the first one that he's admitted that he's agreed to it.
Yeah.
Not just talked in circles and ended up agreeing.
I understand their reasoning for kicking him, but I disagree.
The reason for kicking him, you understand the reason for him getting fired.
I've disagreed with him on everything else.
Well, maybe it means I understand why they did it. Like I know the thinking behind it. You know what I mean?
But this one point, I'll give him credit.
This one point.
Give him credit.
Hey, 1 point.
I don't know if it was Gale or I don't know what happened there, but I was given this excuse that they didn't want any male artists handling Batgirl, so I pretty much I was showed the door. This mentality is also why an antagonistic flow of faux moral
He's not even paying attention.
urged Scarlett Johansson.
No, he's not. He's texting. Honey, just to let you know, watching this video makes me think that I may be gay.
From her role as Major Kusanagi in the 2017
I love this guy's
Ghost in the
voice.
Shell movie, arguing
Honey, is
that
my
such a
voice
role should be
annoying?
reserved for a Japanese actor, or later.
Yeah, that.
Oh, he
This-
can't even
bro!
pause,
Was fucking weird because that was definitely.
This isn't a live stream either. He
pause
uploaded
and
this.
cut.
I guess one thing if we do it on a live stream. It's another if you.
Definitely meant to be a Japanese character, and they cast Scarlett Johansson, and it was stunt casting. She's a big name. They wanted to put her name over the marquee. That was exclusively why she was cast. And the story handled it weird. Like, if you're going to cast Scarlett Johansson, I figured, okay, you're just going to Americanize the whole thing. But they actually didn't. It was still set in Japan.
So I haven't seen it, so if anybody has, correct
No
me
one's
if I'm
seen
wrong,
it. It didn't come out.
No, but yeah, it did come out. It just was
The
not.
Scarlett Johansson Ghost in the Shell came out?
Yes, yeah, that did a long time ago.
Oh, that's right, it did. I'm thinking of the one that the hotel that she was gonna do. Either her,
Yeah. She's gonna be trans. Yeah, that one never came out. But wasn't the whole character in Ghost of the Shell? They were able to like change appearance, and so it wasn't straight Japanese. Like she could have been basically anyone.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay.
Yes. And they should have had a Japanese woman play the part of the.
No, but if the appearance can change at any time, then
Right, and it should have been played by a Japanese woman. I don't understand what the problem is.
Japanese.
Well, that
and they even
it's
figured
not
out a weird way.
Just CGI the eyes.
They to try to say Scarlett Johansson's character was Japanese. It was weird. Like she was a consciousness of a Japanese person put into a cybernetic body. I believe they went with. Yeah,
Wait, you mean the story of Ghost in the Shell?
Yeah.
So unoriginal.
Yeah, it was
I
just
don't-
weird. They shouldn't have done that.
I don't.
Why?
I don't
I
think
absolutely agree that it was. I mean, that whole movie was just bad. So
But
You didn't even
why?
see it though, did he?
Later, when the same puritanical shriek effectively forced her to walk away from a transgender role on the movie Rub and Tub. The argument again asserting that such a role should be reserved for a legitimately transgender actor.
well, transgender actors actually have less opportunities, so it makes sense not to take the little opportunities that are kind of
Wow.
built in for them.
James Bond
Scarlett-
film would disagree with you, knucklehead.
Well,
Also,
the problem with that argument, though, is that they would rather have a mediocre to horrible actor play, as long as they meet the correct
requirements.
the requirements, than have a good actor have a well thought out and acted representation.
Did you say?
You know what I mean?
and it also ensures that it's never going to get made, or if it does somehow get made, make money because
We're never-
there's no name.
This,
attached.
this is just a long-winded chance to try and cancel Hillary Swank. That's all it is.
Sure.
But I mean, there's two arguments that are screwed up there by his own argument. A, if trans people can only take trans parts, then they can't take
No,
you know,
no,
straight
no,
actors.
No,
part.
no.
No,
he's
that's
saying that.
he's arguing it.
No, but
no,
that's
not.
no. It only goes one way. That only flows one way. And to
But-
say that, and to just saying that they can't play a a cis male character, that in of itself is
that's bigoted.
transphobic.
Yep. Because at one stage in their life they were cis, so
That's
they've
right.
got a lived
Yeah, we're-
experience.
We're only 4 minutes.
Well, they were never
into the
cis.
video ourselves, and wow.
Johansson being cast in that role is clearly a publicity stunt. Clearly.
No,
Wait, no. Wait,
How
what?
long
it
does
wasn't,
he go on
but-
for?
Does he not understand why actors are hired? It's because they have a name recognition, which will bring in, not like what it was in the 90s when you had Will Smith in a movie, you could count on it being big. You know what I mean? But like to have actors that people can recognize will help make money. And in Hollywood, the thing about making movies is the goal is supposed to be make a profit. It's a company.
except for the Oscars.
The Oscars don't make movies.
Yeah.
No,
That's
the
weird.
movies that are made to get Oscars never make money.
That's not always true.
Most of the time.
Boils down to what
I'm
None of
pretty
the
sure
last,
Shakespeare in
like-
Love made plenty of money.
Yeah, we're talking current year Oscars, not 90s.
No, Shakespeare
Well,
in Love is not a current year Oscar.
No, it's not. By the way,
Yeah,
I
that is exactly
also
my point.
I don't even think the Oscars have happened yet, Yeti. So I don't know what the best pictures is yet.
They happen every year.
Right, but you
Well-
said current year Oscars.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's always a current year Oscars in the current.
we'll call
All right.
the representation
Moving on.
mentality, which emphasizes race and gender over merit, with the presence of any actual ability being treated as a bonus. The idea behind this is
True.
a theory that increasing the variety of voices.
How do
experiences,
you
and
mess up his
perspectives will
video
make for
too?
better stories, but when American creatives mention diversity, it's
That's
painfully
skill.
clear that they are emphasizing a
Because he's
Is
not
he-
watching, he's
Dude.
looking up like pegging
I-
videos.
No,
in the
I feel like
background.
he's trying to pause it, but he is struggling with it.
diversity in superficial traits over all else.
I'm pressing in between the pause button and the next button. It's not working.
Source?
What?
You're gonna,
Wait, what?
bro. You're gonna source.
Observation, asshole.
No,
Oh my God.
they
Look,
like to talk about it because they do
I don't
like to promote.
Kip's not here. I can't do everything. I'm having to, control the video. Like, good lord.
And that pause button
getting
is
to
hard
work.
to find because it's between play and like the forward, so it's hard to hit.
Yeah, I think
when
that
they
was a state
do
of
stuff
culture.
like this because I guess it's like brownie points. And sometimes the publicity for that type of thing can get kind of cringe. But like, there's plenty of times where it's done and it's good writing.
Crack
Plenty
your
of times where
knuckles
it's
at me
done
like
with
you're a
bad
hard
writing.
ass.
If you want to argue, hey, they shouldn't make this the central point of their their publicity for it, their advertising for it. Okay, we can sit down and have a talk about that. But when your
Is he
argument
gonna-
is, hey, they just shouldn't do it, I completely disagree.
Source.
life experience.
Source.
Others assume that one's skin shade and bedroom proclivities automatically come with a standard bundle of experiences, like a starting kit in a role.
Oh no, Yeti is suspended from admin rights or whatever. You know what I mean?
Yeah, he did not like that was funnier than him on the dump.
That was not what happened. This is not. Look,
It's
man,
fact.
it was last minute. The thing I had didn't work out. So, and plus, this dude, literature devil.
Oh, here come the
is our boy.
excuses.
And here comes the back.
Oh no, Yeti had to leave.
Oh God, dude, we've already.
Oh God, I thought I was
covered
finally
this.
free of this video.
Yeti being in the back doesn't mean you don't
And it's
get to
probably
hear it.
here where I'm supposed to go on a
Oh,
rant
I'm
about some kind
still
of
editing
underlying
that
agenda, but
last
that
movie.
isn't necessarily the case, as Kelly.
All right, fine. Forget it. Figure. Okay. All right, everybody. Well, trying to, look out for my boy. He's a good friend. And
What happened in the other 25 minutes of that video?
How many views did this video get? Is a good point.
I don't know.
It had 7 views.
No, it had more than that. Don't let him fuck with you like that. You know better.
Oh,
If you ask me a number, it's usually 7.
okay.
42.
All right, here we go.
Oh my God.
If y'all
This
could
was-
vamp so I can find it,
was-
please.
Oh, sorry.
No, this video killed me. Like, I'm dying on the inside right now.
Ghastly's was already edited. Oh wow, dude. Why didn't we
Wait,
watch that?
drop the ball. The greasy
Very
strangler.
suspicious man lurking around the mailbox.
There,
Oh my God,
you get
he's
a
trying to steal a
bonus
car
hour
now.
of street Smahtz.
about an attempted car robbery.
Bonus. Oh God.
What?
Nothing.
Not an hour. Well, you can leave. If anybody got to go, they can go. But I'm gonna give it a bonus.
I love the music.
Good little beat. Did he just leave?
I don't know.
No, he's in the back.
I see him in the back. You're not coming back up here though. You're gonna stay there at the bottom.
Is this the mango thief?
He ran.
Oh,
by the
this
same
is.
backyard.
Wait.
That's
No,
the
no.
mango
This is a
thief.
totally different video.
Yes.
No,
hey,
but the
Sophia,
actress, that's the mango thief.
Yeah,
isn't it?
yeah. These are the same two people.
Yeah, that's the mango thief.
Yeah.
Find out
And
about
it was
that
the same
Morgan
backyard,
check we
same
were
tree.
supposed to receive last week. Well, you did speak with them, and they said it was on its way. Correct? That's strange. Maybe it got lost in the mail. Well, listen.
No.
Just keep an eye out for it, and if we don't get it by tomorrow, you make sure you get on the phone with them and tell them to send out a new one. Okay?
Usually it gets lost in the female.
Whoa.
Oh,
Wait a
whoa.
sec.
Black person.
Do you know I see a very suspicious man lurking around the mailbox?
Oh, what makes him suspicious? Well, he's black. I'm calling the cops. Be safe.
He does not look like he belongs here.
What?
Oh, no.
I mean, to be fair, we don't know where, we haven't seen the area that she's in, so I don't know.
Well, I mean, she's got a lot of shit behind her, and it looks like an old printer on the floor with a bunch of wires.
There's no pleasing everybody.
Listen, I gotta go stop him. I'll call you back. Okay, bye.
What
To
in
be
the
fair, though, I get the impression
Oh,
this lady
man.
would call the cops on anyone she sees outside.
No,
She's
she's
just
not
got that
calling the
crazy
cops.
thing.
She's
No.
going to stop him herself.
Yeah,
The hubris of white women is out of control.
I think she's just a crazy woman. She goes stealing mangoes. If she sees anyone outside her window, she immediately runs out and yells at them.
It's a little derivative. You say crazy and woman. You could just say woman.
Did they speed up that footage? Per
Did I miss him?
Did they do the Queen Latifah?
Yeah.
No, that
Speed
kinda
up?
looked really
Yeah.
weird when she was running.
Yeah, no, they did that on purpose. They went soft focus so she could get down the stairs without breaking a hip.
Wait, what is the focus? The lens focus have to do with her walking?
No, because you can speed people up in soft focus and create the illusion that they're.
I don't know. I don't think so.
You think that's her hustling?
Yeah.
Yeah, because she's got that old person hunch of the hustle.
She seems like every day she's probably hustling. You know what I mean? She has that
Everyday shit. Yeah.
I'm not singing.
Oh, crap. Did I miss him?
Yes, Pelosi, you did.
That's the last time he steals mail from our office. Not
She
on
don't-
my watch.
She
One,
out of
I
the
don't think that
back
was from
just
the office,
pours
was
more
it?
gin.
This is to let you know that time is passing.
She's on a steak alley.
Oh.
Is that in Adobe Premiere? Or is that just one of the regular transitional?
I don't know where it's from.
I don't think time is passing. He's wearing the same thing.
Nah, he's not wearing the same thing. It's different.
Oh, wait. Is that the same guy that took our mail yesterday?
Who are
Yes,
you
I think
talking
that's
to?
him.
Is she wearing the same shirt?
No. Is it?
I bet he's like the owner of the building.
No, he's breaking it.
Yeah.
Why did they blur out reserved parking?
Blur out the reserve parking sign.
Well, because I guess it wouldn't make sense since his car's there, and then if he goes by a different name, then that's not on the sign.
Like Jill. That's what it looked like.
Bro, why do you keep pulling on the
Seriously?
the handle? All right, so this is a little bit different. I hate it in movies whenever I see somebody like we're gonna drive really fast, or they're like yelling and screaming and they're like yanking on the wheel. Like none of that helps vehicles go faster.
I think it does.
No, what helps make it go faster is when you
keys
put
in
your
your
feet
car
down
again?
and do it like the Flintstone run, then you could get that extra force.
You know, it also occurs to me that whenever you have a key fob situation like that and you actually touch your door handle, it automatically unlocks.
Yeah,
It's already within the vicinity
it's
of
within
the
the
car.
vicinity of the car. Yeah,
Yeah.
because they're all wireless.
Well, it depends on the fob, because I know my fob, I can't lock it into the car and then just go try to open it.
What kind of ghetto mobile do you have?
It's a Jeep. It's new.
Mine doesn't either. Mine's a
Of course,
Jeep.
It's like a
Jeep,
year
it's an
old.
army vehicle.
Oh wow. Okay, sorry. I guess Jeeps are not as cool as almost every other car on the planet, but okay.
Wow, why are you taking
Whoa.
shots at the vehicle, bro?
Way to go, ultra elitist
Wow,
on that.
man.
Like, oh, somebody only has a Jeep.
Sounds
You
sounds
said
like a
you
Wrangler
love that
owner.
Jeep
God.
culture.
I know, dude. It's
Will you own an Eldorado?
Oh, this
you
is
not
not
been
as
on
good
the
as
show
my
before?
Bentley.
Um,
I bet you say Porsche too.
Yeah, Porsche,
Like,
right?
He's one of
Yeah.
those guys.
Actually, I drive a Tesla because I'm saving
Brahma.
the environment.
Brahma,
You know,
Brahma.
maybe
You
if you would spend the money and buy a Tesla, you wouldn't be complaining so much about the gas prices.
I used to have a
Nom, nom, nom.
Porsche,
It's a bit.
but I wanted the Tesla to save the planet.
Yes, yes.
I'm
my-
a
my
fan
car's
of
powered-
I'm a fan of
my car's
19th
powered by
century
coal.
German philosophers.
Oh,
Have you heard of Nietzsche?
Wait. Yeah, close enough.
Nietzsche.
Wasn't a philosopher. You know what I'm
Oh,
saying?
no. There
I don't know why I
are
was
a couple
thinking
French
Nietzsche.
ones I
I'm
enjoy.
brushing my hair.
I don't know why I was thinking Nietzsche, but like, you know, you get it. German inventor from whatever.
Yeah.
It still works.
My hairbrush is made out of the finest whale bones that you can find. There's just ivory.
There's no ivory and whalebones, you idiot.
Oh my God, he's trying to steal a car now.
Call 911, I guess.
No, I gotta stop him.
Why does she look like
Not
she's getting
in my
pretty pants?
neighborhood.
Is she in Texas? Why doesn't she just shoot him?
Didn't pick up the phone.
Stop
This isn't.
right
I don't think
there,
this is in
mister.
Texas.
Whoa, can I help you with something?
You're
I
not
need
getting
my
away with this
mangoes.
again.
Yes. If you haven't noticed, I am a white woman,
Get
and I
with what?
demand answers.
Lady, what are you talking about?
First, I saw you stealing our mail yesterday, and now you're trying to
Yesterday?
rob this car? Well, wow, you're moving
That shit don't happen here in New Jersey.
up in the world, aren't you?
Ma'am, this is my car.
Well, if this is your car, then why are you trying to break into it?
Well, if you must know, it's because I locked my car keys into my vehicle. You could even take a look. The keys are sitting right over there. Obviously, I'm not lying.
What laugh is?
I don't know if you know this, but my mother was killed by Dalmatians, and that's why I'm a bad guy. Also, I'm not gonna go look because then this video would be over because I would see that I am wrong.
Oh, no, young man. Listen, I've been around way too long for you to be pulling the wool over my eyes. I'm calling the police.
There's no sheep here.
I'm gonna call
I've
the
been
popo.
calling the cops on black guys since I was 12.
Yeah, and
You know
ever
what?
since Soul
Go
Snack
ahead.
became a
Call the
thing.
police. I ain't got nothing to hide anyways.
I know a thief when I see one.
They're black. Is he doing an evil
Who
voice?
is he miming to?
Yes, hello? I'd like
I
to
don't know.
report a robbery in progress.
It's a black man come
Yes,
armed.
I'm at the Mango Park Commercial Center.
Mango
I
Park?
witnessed a man try to rob a car.
Did you
and
just
I
try to
stopped
swap
him
a
in
whole
his
bunch of
tracks.
mangoes?
He's trying to rob a
By the
car.
way, why? Okay, here's a hint. All right, if you accuse someone of robbing a vehicle and they sit around with you and they stand there, they probably
Watching,
You need to come
yeah,
here and
watching you
arrest
make
him.
the call.
Yes. Yes, thank you.
And be sure to make sure you turn your back on
They're
the
on
crook
their
you're
way.
calling the police on. That's the
Unbelievable.
safest possible way.
Everyone knows that criminals can't attack backs.
No, they can't. It's like peekaboo. They have to see your eyes before they can attack you.
Time is passing again.
Time is passing.
Yeah,
Is it?
it?
These cops are taking their
Oh,
time.
Good
nice.
afternoon,
This
I'm
guy
Sergeant
is.
Green. Someone called in about an attempted car robbery.
Yes, I did, and there he is.
So
The man
you're saying-
waiting right here.
The correct answer of so you're telling me that the guy that you saw attempting to rob a vehicle, steal a vehicle, is here now?
Afternoon, officer.
He's the robber.
That's your perp.
I hope that they let this white cop, because he always plays the bad guy. He's the first one to start putting rope on guys. You know what I mean?
I know. He's
hope.
like, oh, this guy, I'm getting my rope.
No, I hope that they allow him to be like, lady, you're insane.
Yeah.
What are you doing?
The building that you're in. You're retarded.
He's not carrying
Oh.
some rope, so I think he
We're in
might.
jail together. When
Do
we
you
were
not know who
teenagers.
this is? This is actually the Secretary of Defense.
Yeah.
This is the mayor.
Yeah.
This is
Wait,
your
wasn't he the
Blackman.
mayor last time or something like that?
No, that was
someone
a
with
different.
the mayor.
That was a different dude. Yeah.
And he
A
owned
lot
the
of
bank.
people are like, Yeti, Jesus. What are you, this woman?
No, we have seen so many of these. There's
With different
mayors
actors,
and-
yes.
Oh no, one was a senator for the robbery.
Papa
That's
Cotton.
interesting. I wouldn't expect him to be waiting here for the cops to arrive.
Yes, thank you.
Exactly. At least somebody around here has
Knowing this, he'll be like, but since he's here, I might as well arrest him.
Her
some
brain
sort of
fell
sense.
into her
That's what I
bra.
was saying.
Right.
Oh, Officer
This is
Sherman.
the
built
Nancy
like Pelosi.
Pelosi
He's just
of
trying
Soul
to
Snacks.
downplay this whole thing. He's a thieving thug, and he needs to be arrested now.
Yeti was supposed to
Calm
send the
down,
link.
No one's getting
What
arrested
link?
here today until I get the
I actually
facts
sent him the link
straight.
like
Understood?
25
But I
minutes ago.
caught him
in a DM.
red-handed. What more proof do you need?
Come over here. I want to talk to you for a minute.
I'm gonna
Well, I
break
guess it's
this down.
confirmed.
I'm gonna break this down white person to white person because you're not getting
You
this.
saw. But first, can we see a piece of ID?
Sure. Yep. Here you go.
Okay.
Yo,
tell
is
me
he gonna
what
tase
happened
this
today,
bitch?
Judy.
I noticed the
Oh,
mail from
should've
our
gone
office
Karen.
mailbox
Hi,
has
Judy.
been missing for the last couple of days.
What does missing mail have to do with him allegedly stealing the
Because
car
there's
today?
a crime wave. He's out of
Because
control.
I saw him lurking around the mailbox the other day, and I ran down to confront him, and he was gone. And now today, I see him again running across the parking lot and trying to break into this car.
Hey, Dum, have you ever thought maybe he was checking his mail because he works here? That's why his vehicle's here as well, and that's why you continuously see
And
him.
I
wearing
wasn't
the
gonna let him
workout
get away with it
clothing
again.
while
So
running.
I caught him,
What do you mean by breaking into this car? What was he doing?
frantically trying to get into the car, pulling all the door handles, whatever thieves do.
That's
I think
not
I've
what they
heard
do.
enough for today. I'm going to go talk to him for a minute and see if I can get to the bottom of this.
Are they really letting this dude be like
Officer, lock
normal?
him up and throw away the key.
Stay
This
calm
might slap you?
and stay put.
Tase that.
Taser.
May I see a piece of ID, please?
Sure, officer.
Nobody keeps their ID when they're running. That'd be in the
You
car.
do if you're black. Are you kidding me? Good way to get shot.
Hey, Jim, please tell me what happened today.
Well, I was just doing my daily jog like I do every morning, and then when I
Dude, it's 3 p.m. Shut the fuck up.
was done, I was headed back to my vehicle when I realized that I locked my keys inside my car. So now I just started to look for other ways to get into my vehicle. Then this lady comes out of nowhere and she almost assaulted me, trying to accuse me of stealing my own car.
Oh, so this is your car?
That's
Yes,
what
and I
I've
tried
said.
to tell her that, but she wasn't trying to hear none of it.
What about supposedly you being stealing?
Bro, just call in the fucking plate.
Yeah.
That's it. Just
You got
gonna
your
need a
ID.
1028 on a whatever plate it is, right? You just call in and be like, oh, that's registered to da da da, and you have the license. You're like, oh, that name matches what this lady is. Or sorry, I assumed the dispatch was a lady. This name matches the registration that this person on my radio is telling me.
Some
to
mail
go,
from
Jim.
her mailbox yesterday.
Seriously? Now she's
We did
accusing me of
identify the
trying to
body
steal some
later.
mail?
Did you see his badge?
This lady is
It
crazy.
says special police.
Wouldn't it be awesome? Wouldn't it be awesome if the twist in this he actually was stealing everything?
I wish they had the balls to do that in one video.
I moved into the building. I have an office in the building. I was
Like kind of like the usual suspects. Like he walks away and then everyone and then the realization that it was him.
I am
sending
Kaiser
out my own
Soze.
mail.
What, you also have offices here as well?
Yes, I own.
None of
Now
that
this
is
story
relevant.
isn't making any sense. You're under arrest.
None of that is relevant. Just run the
We
fucking
moved
plate,
into this
bro.
Office about
like,
a month
"Oh,
ago.
Get the rope.
I actually have one of the largest offices in this building.
Of course, dude. Every time, not only do they establish that they're on the up and up, but also that they are like vastly more like
Very
successful than anyone else.
It's just, look, I think I even have some mail that could show you the proof.
Why? What? You're going for a run. Why do you have mail on you?
Bro, come on, man. It's to help with wind resistance.
That's
Everyone
why
knows
he didn't
that.
change his clothes.
Well, that is you, and the address matches the building's address. Well, that pretty much solves my case now.
You could have
Finally,
skipped all that
someone
shit.
who
Just ran the
actually
fucking
believes
plate.
me. I guess the
Can you
only
give me a
crime
tow
that I
truck
committed
to
was running
unlock
while
my
being
car?
black.
Just encode this shit and let's go.
I really apologize for any inconvenience, sir.
Yeah, I'm not.
Now
I'm not.
get
like
on the
that.
ground.
Although I would like an apology from her, though.
Well, that's not in my purview. I'm a fucking cop. I don't give a shit. I just came out here to see if I'm gonna kick this fucking shit or not. I'm encoding it. We're done. Dispatch. So clear.
That's my next point. What do you want to do about her?
There's nothing you. What the fuck do you mean? What do you want to do about her? I don't know. Shoot her.
do you
Is
have
that on the
any
table?
Let me
Bury
go get
her
my
in the
rope.
woods.
Yeah. Like, do we shoot her? Like, I don't know the.
He's also black officer.
How about a light tasing, officer? Can we do a light tasing?
Like, what's the minimum you can do, and what's the most? You know what I mean? Like, do you
Maybe
have an ass?
one
Can we
broken
hit her in the
ankle?
knee?
Yeah. Can you
wanna
use
press any
baton, taser?
Do you have any fentanyl that we can overdose her on? Like,
I have crack. We can sprinkle it on her.
Just
Nah, I'm not
I'm
even
still
gonna
looking
waste
for the
my
neighbors.
time. But as I said, I would like an apology.
I won't apologize. Fuck him.
I'll go talk to her.
This ain't.
So, look, I pretty much knew when I arrived on the scene that he was not the thieving thug you thought he was. I mean, why would he wait here waiting for the cops if he had committed a crime? That makes no sense, does it?
Because I stopped him. I wouldn't let him leave.
Yes.
You know,
I'm
He works in the largest...
the
office
all-powerful
space in
cat lady strength.
What? Why does he say? He works in the largest office in this building. Okay, cool. What
and
does
you
that have to
have
do
the-
with
And
shit?
you have the smallest one.
Yeah. He's the fastest sprinter in the Special Olympics. That don't mean shit.
the building, and that's why he was going through his mail yesterday.
He has an office here?
Yes, he does.
Yeah,
and he
and
shows
And it's
up
the
Offices?
largest. And it's the largest office.
every day. He jogs before working, coming to this office.
Pro.
Oh, wow. Well, that's a complete
To
surprise.
quote, repeat
Repeat
the line.
line.
I'm sure it is. And there's one more thing. He would like an apology from you.
But I am a cop and don't give a shit.
Apologize? For what?
I suggest you do it. He has agreed not to press any harassment charges if you tell him you're sorry.
Whoa, hold on.
Is it harassment
No,
for
he didn't.
calling
He
one
didn't-
time?
He didn't say any of that.
No. Also, I'm pretty sure she acted in good faith, as fucked up as it is. You know what I mean?
So it happening once, there's no way it's harassment. Now, if it was multiple times, right, then it would start verging on it.
I mean, it just depends. State laws.
I
What
bet you know
happened?
what? I bet you the cops in on the scam.
She said to I.
You think she walks away and he's like, okay, Jim, now we can steal the car.
Yeah, quick. Hey, next time don't
That'd
get
be
caught,
so
you
funny.
idiot.
Oh my god, that'd be amazing. And then a cop comes back after they're driving away laughing.
Like his badge said special police. That's not a fucking thing anywhere. Why would you believe that?
Wait, did he speak on his thing? No, it was made of plastic. Wait,
Nope,
what?
hasn't called in, hasn't checked in once, hasn't let him know that he's arrived, hasn't let him know anything.
What do you mean he had scuffed
Hi.
grey boots?
I just wanted to apologize to you.
I reached the 20.
Really?
I guess I have a lot to learn, even at my age.
Oh, Jesus.
I guess I'm just gonna have to learn how to be an ally. What do I do, Mr. Black? Oh wait, no, I don't expect you to tell me because you don't have to.
I
can't always
judge you
accuse
for
black
my
people of stealing
prejudices and
mail.
preconceptions.
Prejudices.
Sometimes they own the largest building in the.
Lars's office in the building.
I'm really sorry about that. And
He just,
I am going
he just
to
thumps
try
her like she's Sarah Silverman.
my best to be a good person from now on.
Oh god, I thought she was gonna say ally.
Do
I really
you
thought she was
accept
gonna
my
say that.
apology?
Yes.
Nope. Punch her in the face. What's the worst that could
I
happen?
accept your apology.
All right, I hope we all learned something here today.
Oh my.
I hope he walks away and then he's like, now you're getting a beating.
No, I would love to see that where like so he'll go into white neighborhoods and act suspicious and shit. And so when the Karens come out to, you know what I mean? Call the cops. He's the cop that shows up like, well, just to let you know, you're on camera. This is our Jim and the Cop anti-racist show. You're racist.
That name
It's
needs to be workshopped.
Yeah, why don't you come
Jim
have
and
a
the
seat?
Cop, you know?
Why do you have a bag of condoms and smearing off ice? I was going to stop him from stealing that car. That doesn't sound right.
Of course.
Boom.
Yeah, he's like, bitches be crazy.
By the way,
that would
by
be
the way,
the best
he
way
gets,
to end.
dude, he gets street cred because he got it right. Like, what was that shit we watched? Where the dude fucked it up?
KFC.
Yeah, the KFC one, right? Yeah. They were doing the KFC rap. No, not KFC. It was Wendy's.
Yeah, Wendy's.
Yeah, and he's
Wendy's.
like, all right. And he's like, he fucked it up. Like, well, they did like 18 takes, and that was the closest he got. But I do appreciate him not shaking hands, like, because I don't know. No, I don't touch people like just a little dip.
Yeah, COVID. Yeah.
What? No, way back in the day. No, people are gross. Are you kidding me? I work nice. They're all gross. All right. Well, I guess it's time for 8 people's favorite segment. 8.5.
We lost 10. Last time it was 18, so we lost 10 people to this being their favorite.
That's what happened.
Y'all better recognize, motherfuckers, cause me, I started as a baby, a tiny little baby. Now look at me, now look at me. I started as a baby, a tiny little baby. Now look at me, now look at me. Life experience and
I wish I could record your dancing.
Things done changed. I started as a baby, a tiny little baby. Now look at me.
We saw you. We saw you.
This is the reason why I love screen recording everything.
Oh, right. Wait, hold on. Because I dance in the back sometimes too.
Yeah, I know.
Mostly through mailbag. Anyway, all right. Lessons learned. Let's start with culture. See for some reason up here.
Hey, I think that I learned that you just can talk in circles with your strawman arguments to defeat anything that literature double does.
I don't walk around in. Go on. I'm listening.
I also learned that you get a fist bump when you're not a bad guy from a cop.
That's not always true. I've given plenty of bad guys, a
fist bump.
Yeah. Brahma
Was
Bull,
that
I guess is next.
before or after the bride?
All right, go on. Sorry. Soul Coughing, the band, Circles.
I know what that is.
Yeah, it's a song I heard. I haven't heard on anything else. Brahma Bull.
I guess I learned that if you're a crazy old white lady, the best way to get a background check on a potential suitor is to call the special police. They'll tell you everything about him.
Well, except though, he only told her things that he was told by her. He did not verify shit. But let me run this license plate. Let me run this driver's license.
Yep.
Just like a real cop.
Well, I mean, he did put in minimum amount of
train.
He actually put in more effort than what was necessary, which is the most unrealistic thing. Like, it's bare minimum effort. Unless it's raining, cold, or hot, and then I have to get out my car. Sorry, dude. Somebody's getting tased. Y'all can flip a coin.
I take it back then. I learned nothing.
Man, yeah, you make me get out of my car in the middle of January at night to deal with some bullshit. No, I'm gonna make it worth my while, homie. I didn't have body cam. I left when they got it. Took all the fun out of it. Grant.
Well, I learned that there's such a thing as toxic femininity, and it has a channel. And I also learned that cops aren't as cool when they're not calling for ropes. So.
And Yeti.
Yeah, I learned that the biggest fan of our show actually has a YouTube channel, and
wait, say that again. I was not listening.
Oh, the biggest fan of our show that always sends in mailbag, Steve, has a YouTube channel.
Steve.
Mailbag.
Yeah.
Mailbag.
That surprised me. He also looks exactly like I pictured.
I think he looks worse.
Let's see here. Okay. Matt's got the juice now. That's correct. Let's see what lessons learned. I learned that Matt doesn't want to walk around in circles. I do not. Do I see a small bird?
He prefers to walk in squares.
Yeah, placate the Karen. And dude,
I learned that nothing goes down in Mango City without that woman.
Hold on, Grant. Dude, I see you trying, bro. But please put in some effort, and I will give you the recognition that that you long for so much. All right, body cams are not running all the time.
It depends on where. Some are able to turn them off. Some are not.
What?
You do realize
Body
the
cams.
recording capabilities and the memory of something that it's recording 24/7.
Well, yes, but
because they've had issues
I'm saying
with
spaghetti. I'm saying
people
that-
turning them off and then on. So some places make
they
sure
don't-
that they can't turn them off.
I'm pretty sure they caught on pretty quick that they shouldn't allow the officer to have the ability to turn it off.
Yeah.
Because they're like, get on the ground. Off. Bam, bam, bam. Oh, it's back on. Oh, he shot at me with this gun. And
here's the crack. Yeah.
He's a crack. Oh, I must have hit my chest.
Actually,
oh,
I
no, it
saw a
hit the
video
camera.
exactly like that. The guy screwed up when he turned it on and off. And so you saw him sprinkling crack.
Anyway, all right. Well, so I guess that'll do it for us here. Make sure to be here. Let's see. What do we got? We got the dump tonight at what, 7:30?
Coming up.
Yeah, it's 7:30 East,
Yeah, it's 3
Central.
hours.
3 hours.
And then tomorrow, I will be over on a little channel that needs that mad bump. Nina Infinity, I think is the name. We'll be
Fine,
doing
that's pronounced.
a stream review on Terminal List, which was on Amazon Prime.
Wow.
So I'll be there at 6 p.m. Central tomorrow night, I think.
I had the last episode spoiled for me when I jumped into the stream this morning with Full Aussie. I get in there and they're like, "Oh yeah," in the ending and then they said what happened. I went, "Oh, okay." Yeah.
Not too happy with what they did with the character, but if you want to hear my thoughts on it, you can tune in tomorrow.
I don't.
Wednesday.
I mean, tune in.
Street Smahtz. Tuesday we have D&D. That's about it. And I'll be on Lit, a couple times this week in the morning. And last night I was on with Jeff from World Class Bullshitters. Ever heard of it? We had a great 5-hour fucking stream, dude.
Yeah,
it was a lot of fun, though.
Jesus.
Still no
It's
invite.
good though.
They still don't read my super chats, which is weird.
No, they did. They did. You just weren't there. It was a long time after you left, but yeah.
Oh wow.
But no invite.
What?
Nothing.
Was Nick still on when I was there?
Yeah, Nick stayed the whole time. Yeah.
Yeah, he's good people.
Heard of him?
Yeah, I like Nick. All right. Anything else?
'Cause I
Culture?
mentioned him Yeti. Yes, I've heard of him.
Well, I mean, I'm going to be on the Mad Bump Darp, the actual dump, not the Mad Dump.
The Mad Dump.
The dump thing. We're
Is
dumping
the
it.
intro to the dump called the Turtle Head?
What?
Only if it's poking.
How is? Thank you. God. Yeah, I don't know.
I would call it pushing cotton.
I guess that's the difference, between Canada and you. So, well, you're further south than me, so
He's stretching cotton.
We call it different things. Moving on.
Brahma Bull.
No. We're not moving on from that.
Brahma Bull, if you want to save Yeti, you got anything coming up?
We got Sir Toxlot's 500 sub celebration tomorrow.
That's
night.
right.
Yeah, I wasn't invited. So Yeti.
I don't know. I'm on Street Smarts every Wednesday and Saturday, and
Ever heard of
3
them?
Central, and playing D&D on Tuesday. And
Tuesday?
I gotta do some editing for my own stuff because I'm falling behind.
Yeah, I'm coming out with my Love and Thunder video. Why it's the greatest MCU movie ever?
What is?
Love and Thunder. Have you
know
not
why?
seen any of my other videos?
You know why? Just because, like Star Wars, it involves rocks.
Oh no, I got a couple ideas that I'm still kind of hammering out the details on it. I think one's definitely
nice.
going to be
Hammering. Yeah.
One's definitely going to be the lulls and how it proves that when people say, oh, comedy is hard, like they're full of shit. Look at this movie.
Yeah, look at all these screaming goats that don't get annoying.
When I was writing, I was just writing out some notes
I
or
feel
whatever,
attacked
and then it
on
got
that
too
one.
serious.
I know. As soon as I saw it, I was like, Jesus Christ, have they been watching Yeti's videos?
They must have been. I've been seeing screaming goats everywhere lately.
The same fucking scream, too.
Oh yeah. One of my notes was like, and make sure you take memes from like 5 years ago you saw on Twitter to really enhance the comedy. Anyway, all right, well, that'll do it for us here. Anybody want to say goodbyes?
Bye.
See ya. Toodaloo.
Toodaloo. Ching chong ching.
Toodaloo. Ciao. Auf Wiedersehen.
Avita say, what's the other one?
Hold on.
Toodaloo.
Oh man, Yeti, you're like, hey, what can I do to make sure I never get my admin rights back?
Yes, we come to Street Smahtz, Street Smahtz, Street Smahtz. Everyone loves Street Smahtz, Street Smahtz, Street Smahtz. Well, yeah, it's Street Smahtz, Street Smahtz, Street Smahtz. Everyone loves Street Smahtz, Street Smahtz, Street Smahtz.
Wait, no matter what I do, I just can't get kicked off this show. Man, I want my time back.
No English.
Wow, it looks like some people didn't understand the pushing cotton. See, underwear is, you can have underwear that's made out of cotton, and when you're gonna shit yourself, the poop starts coming out and it's pushing against the cotton.
We call
It's
it
called the
prairie
turtle
dog.
head because you're always trying to get it back in, so it's like going out and you're trying to suck it back in like a little turtle head. It's
Suck it
bobbing
back
and forth.
in? What
Yeah.
the fuck, Yeti?
Well, so you don't
Yeti,
go in your pants.
This is a family fucking show. Don't talk about